Plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Patriots 7, Chargers 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 71 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third and 2, Herbert. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater now from the 50. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
To Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Burkhead. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is caught by Jackson. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
A gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Austin Eckler.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go, go, go. 56. Mike, 56.
Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got this down to the 35.
Herbert.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chargers 21. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here we go. Check. Find out. Delta. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Get in the weight room. 49 to Mike.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
pass.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Check. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go. Find out. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Reverse. Check, nickel. Mike 29.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
49 to Mike 29. Here we go. 19.
From the gun, Herbert looking deep for Gabriel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Back. Here, why now? Delta. Mike, 49. I'm coming for you, son. Here, why now? Mike's 49.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 27, Bridgewater. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I went for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. And what's that? And what's the ball?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The tackle made by
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site, red, green, red, tight.
Time to go, night. Fall down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Delta. Check 3, check 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Bridgewater.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed Picked up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater here to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Kill. Turn it over. Find out.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Christian McCaffrey.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Might be it right there. I think that's
Today's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so.